Ender's Game is a coming-of-age story of a young man who is a brilliant strategist and leader who is identified by the international fleet as a candidate to become the one to lead our forces in a preemptive strike against the Formic race out in space. Gavin is like P.T. Barnum. Gavin is an actor, and it's so great because when you'd have kids standing at a podium staring at a green screen, he was the master storyteller, helping create the illusion for them of the world that they were staring into and the emotions that they were supposed to be feeling. And he was so gripping and engaged, and he'd stand at the monitor watching them read their lines, and I'd see him saying the same lines, just completely sucked into their performance. And they very much fed off of that energy from him. Once we identified Gavin and his pitch, we took it to Kurtzman Orsi. We felt strongly we needed that 900-pound gorilla producing partner, because while this story is fundamentally a drama, it's a film that's a really big film in terms of its scope and its budget, and we needed the street credibility of a team like Alec Kurtzman and Bob Orsi to help pave the road to production. We thought Garrett would be the right match for Gavin in Ender's Game because of his work on Avatar. He's spent more than a decade researching how to create zero gravity. And this film, I think, is probably more challenging than any film that's done zero gravity because of the sustained periods of time that we spend in a zero gravity environment and the particular intense and dramatic performances that have to be captured within that environment. And so you're constantly struggling between perfecting your dramatic performance and then the style selling the reality of zero gravity. And Garrett has been obviously an integral part of the team doing that. So what we discovered in New Orleans was availability at the NASA Michoud facility, and it wasn't ultimately a factor in our business decision, but we felt this kismet that we were going to be shooting a film about space at NASA. And it turned out to be this great cultural exchange between the space industry and the film industry, and we were mutually interested in what each other was doing. But it added a kind of research dimension to our film that wouldn't have existed otherwise. All of the kids